Hi, William Hououin here, trying something different. I restarted playing Grimvalor, one of my favorite games. That gameplay is me being a bit rusty, not at my best, but for that test episode, it'll do, I guess. So I will just comment it without a script, just talking about the game. Let me know if it's a type of content you would like. There's 4 other acts to that game, not counting the new Game Plus, which plays very differently. So let's do this. I chose the male character, not that it changed anything in the game. You start with quest, but it's not a questy game. The quests are taking care of themselves, I would say. Those are ore. It doesn't have any name, I don't think. You have soul shards that are used to level up, and there's that type of ore that is used to craft weapon and armors. Those are just the tutorial zombies. You really have to explore in that game. There's secrets everywhere, hidden places. You can even find trinkets, very well hidden. If you miss them, well, you'll have to live without it. Those zombies are definitely quite easy. I think the tutorial is the only place you can't go back. Like when you're in Act 2, you can go back to Act 1. But this place, once you're out, you're out. So, this is the Slayer. She's the Wild Dragon Slayer. She's more on our side than you would think. She's she's a part of every act of the game, giving us skills, basically. And in the tutorial, if you lose, she just sends you in that same place you will if you win. But if you win, you will get her weapon. A very good weapon. To kill her, it's basically slash and dodge. When she raises her sword, you just run away like this. Run away far, very far. Then you dodge and slash. That's pretty much all there is to it. There's no block in the game. It's really dodge. I really like the shadow when you dodge. It's reminiscent of Ninja Gaiden when you jump on the head of the enemies. So spoiler alert, I win. You go far away, you dodge and you slash. The weapon she's giving us when we win is incredibly powerful. It's the best weapon you can have for all the first act of the game. But I hate the moveset. I really do. It's like a heavy weapon. I prefer the sword. But it's so more powerful than it would be dumb not to use it for the first act. And there we go. Now, don't forget to pick up the weapon. There was someone on Reddit the other day that was telling the stories of, like, after many tries, he beat the Slayer and just forgot to pick the weapon. Just click on that thing and too bad, can't go back. Let's enjoy the lore. The voice acting is very good.
The lost kingdom of Valeris, consumed by its own ambitions, and its people turned into monstrosities, sealed off and separated from the outside world. It was forgotten for generations. But then, cursed abominations began appearing outside its borders. On royal orders, numerous scouts were dispatched to investigate the cause, and among them, a warrior with a mission to discover the fate of the lost king of Valeris. King Valor, under whose rule the land was lost. Most of the scouts found their demise at the hands of the roaming monstrosities. The rest vanished without a trace, and their fates remain unknown.
Alrighty, we are in Act 1. So the goal is to collect every fragment to repair that portal right there. There's 5 of them. Recently I started to play with the controller, and oh boy, it's hard to get used to when you played so much with the touchscreen, but definitely way more precise. I'm just so used to the touchscreen. Played that so much, but it was a while ago. So those plays are like the bonfire in Dark Souls. There's a lot to it that comes from Dark Souls. I always felt that this game was like playing Ninja Gaiden, Metroid, and Dark Souls all at once. I could play this like forever, I think. It's really a good action game. There's no If you're into action game, there's no excuse to not play this. It's cheap to buy. It's available on Switch, on Android, iOS. Uh, this this is a very good game. So yeah, the moveset of that weapon is just like vertical slice, and I don't know. I always felt it was not precise enough, not fast enough. It does wonder for the next fight, though. Since it have quite a long range, this thing is super annoying the first time you fight it. So when you dodge, you get like iframes, invincibility frames. So dodging at the right time pretty much guarantee not being hit. Easier said than done, but yeah. And there we go. First time I tried to beat this, when I started playing, it was a nightmare. I was killed by the Slayer in the tutorial, so I didn't have the huge sword, dragon something, and yeah, it was a nightmare. You can't heal at that point because you get the potion at a later time. So you can't heal, you have a bad weapon the first time you play. It's a nightmare. Gosh, look at me, I'm like the John Wick of Valaris. Obliterating everything. So this person is like another me, I would say. I mean, another adventurer that came to clean up the mess, one would say. We will encounter her quite a few times. If at the beginning I've chosen to play as her, it would have been the guy in her place. Anyway. So you can use two weapons at a time. One is for your normal attack, and one is for your charged attack. Charged attack takes that blue bar on the top. Saving gives you back all your health and potions, but it makes every enemy respawn. So sometimes you would prefer not to save if you need to go back. So now I am hunted. Those are difficult enemies that really wants to kill you. They give quite a bit of XP. Like soul shards are basically XP. When you die, you don't lose any of them, which is great. Dying is not a huge thing. You will die, that's for sure. I know I'm dying at least 2 times in that first act. To be fair, I didn't play for quite a bit, So yeah, it's a rusty playthrough. Well, one other thing to say is this is not a walkthrough that I want to do. This is not a guide. This is not. Sure, I can get some advices because I played the game quite a few times, but this is not like how to get 100% of all the treasures and stuff like that. There's other people way better than me that have done that. So you can just search for them on YouTube and you will get those guides. I got the... I did found all of the treasures in the game. I have all achievements, apart from that one that you have to complete the game at level 1 without ever leveling up. I'm at the end of Act 4, so not much left to do. I guess I will unlock it at some point, but yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. Those guys are so slow. You have to play with sound too, because enemies off screen can throw axes at you or arrows. You really need to get the audio cue to be able to dodge what's coming from off the screen. Took me quite a while to be able to recognize the sounds of ranged attack. Man, it's hard to speak English without a script. But I don't want to script a whole hour of playing. It would be awful. I don't have that time, you know. I have time to play games, but not to write script. I'm no writer. I'm no reader either. What am I? Anyway, so we found this weird person. By freeing him, you get to have him in your nexus, which is kind of the base, and he sells you buffs and trinkets. You can level up the forge to craft more gear. Anyway, you'll see. So this hunt right there is... I tried it a few times, I just can't seem to be able to kill it at this level with this gear. So I just take the treasures and I just run away like a coward, but hey, I'll get to live to fight another day, right? I'll come back. I usually come back here at the end of Act 2 to slay him. Slay those monsters. So this is a trinket. When you have this, you get more energy. It refills automatically when it's low. Quite useful. You can level up trinkets too by finding another trinket or leveling up to the dude we just saved. Okay, so mini boss. Nothing too complicated here. You have to be nasty, like unfair, slash him in the back. It's the only way. Oh. Yep. Kind of embarrassing. I think I'm winning anyway. Yeah. I mean, it was on purpose to keep you on your toes. Will he die? Will he live? So now we have a potion. We have 1. It can go up to 10. By leveling them up with the merchant that we just saved. So when you activate those plays, it's like all connected. It's like the same place in many places. Don't know if it makes any sense, but yeah. Can save, buy stuff, forge a weapon in the Nexus. Teleport to one Nexus to another. Yeah, this dude explains it way better than I do. Yep, everything is broken in this place. So the forge, you can level up the forge too. We won't craft anything in Act 1 because the weapon you get from the Slayer in the tutorial, if you get it, it's better than anything you can get in this chapter. We'll meet our friend again. Yeah, she's doing good. Oh, of course I will clear the way. I'm the John Wick of Valaris. Creep of the Deep. Honestly, it's kind of painful to watch. A lot of missteps. Oh well. It's a test episode just to see if there's any interest in that type of content. I'll be honest, I hope there is, because I really love playing that game. I really do. And I wish more people would play it. We can come back later on when we get the skills to smash down the floor. I tried streaming on Twitch this game with my iPad and PS4 controller combo. It's great. It's really cool to play on a bigger screen with a controller. Way more precise when I don't mess up the button. Alright, can smash the floors. Oh my god. Alright, third time's the charm. always go left first. It's a side-scroller game. Most of the time, the way to move forward is the right. So, oftentimes, there's a treasure on the left. So here we have a nexus. Can activate and we'll have the teleport and all of our stuff. I wonder who left all of those things laying around. A lot of barrels and boxes. Those zombies don't seem to need that type of thing. Quite a bit of exploration too. You can miss out on so many things. This is quite insane. A lot of optional stuff too. Quite a few hunters are optional. They're so satisfying to kill. You can dodge that fire there, but was lazy. Oh my God. Come on. This is a trinket that reduces fire damage that we can't equip right now because we don't have the focus point to equip it. Oh yeah, I'm going back to smash that place. Smash the floor on that place to go get the treasures, I think. Why am I leaving so much XP behind? Would have been quick to get rid of those guys. Treasures was on the right. No way. Yeah. At that point I didn't remember at all where the treasure was. Finally. First time you play, you just have to explore every places, every nook and cranny, some would say. I would love to play this game for the first time again. So yeah, Vigor gives us HP, Savagery, it's how hard we hit. Mastery is how fast we hit and how much critical damage we do. And the focus is how much, basically how much trinket you can equip. The common meta would be to use a lot of mastery before any other stat. I think 10 focus is enough to 10 or 15, I'm not sure, is enough to equip all the trinkets that you need. I usually choose how to level up. Just how I feel like. If I think I'm not hitting hard enough, I will put some point in savagery. If I want to hit faster, we'll put point in savagery. Try to keep my focus high enough to equip the trinkets I need. First time I played, I think before New Game Plus, I got 16 hours of gameplay. But the game really opens up in New Game Plus. It's so good. It's very different. You slash so fast. Enemies are way more tougher. Not the same enemies. I mean, they're not put in the same places, let's say. The maps, they changes a bit. Yep, there's a cakewalk. This weapon is so powerful. For Act 1, after you get way better stuff. As I've said, I don't like the moveset of this weapon at all. I really don't. Always on the left. Well, there was nothing, but still. Ah, here you are. This carcass is what I came here for. Yeah, I knew you would be disappointed. Now we have the permission to keep everything. A lot of ore, if only there was something to craft. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comment section down below. I will read them all, I will reply to them all. I promise. I mean, if you're hearing that, congrats. You've been here for a while. You know, I wish I had someone to talk to while doing this. If any one of you would like to be, commentating with me, just let me know. We could do that with 2 or 3 people. You know, asking questions, talking about the game, the lore. I would love that. But it's hard to find people that are as engaged as I am with Grimvalor. Game got good reviews, but it's already like 2-3 years old, something like that. Oh yeah, this guy is kind of annoying. You have to watch, he charges at you quite fast. I mean, when he's not lying down. But XP. Yeah, okay, this is a good weapon. It's as good as the Slayer weapon. There's not much platforming, like what I'm doing right now is quite easy. There's a few places where there's treasures that are very hard to get because of the platforming, but I wouldn't say it's a platforming game. It's an action game that features platforming. Yep, have everything we needed. We are getting close to the Act 1 boss. If I remember correctly, I died. Let's see. I played this like in 2 or 3 times. I had to cut something in the beginning because I got a notification that I didn't want to appear on the screen, so I forgot to disable them. I had to cut, and then at some point my lunch break was over, so I had to stop playing. I think it was right before this zone. Not sure. The company that made this game is a small Finnish company called Light. And I mean, it's a small team. I think they're like 6 people. They did a fantastic job. This is amazing. Everything is good. Even the touch control for a game like this, I mean, I don't think could have done better than that. It controls very well. Of course, with a controller it's always more precise, but I remember being quite impressed by the touch. By the touch. Music is good, voice acting is good, graphics are nice. The design of the levels are great too. A lot of things you can use. You can sometimes there's traps, either with spikes or fire. You can push enemies in the traps and watch them die slowly. This is kind of cool. Oh, a piece of
As relentless and
lore.
intimidating as the corrupted rank and file are, they pale in comparison to the fallen siege breakers. The lumbering brutes can engulf our fortifications in flames and pull the defenders straight off the palisade to their deaths. Only with numbers can we slay their kind, throwing soldiers against their shields faster than they can kill. Caught by themselves, a lone fighter can only hope for a quick death.
So, that piece of lore was about the boss of Act 1. That I believe will kill me. It's not like Dark Souls, where when you die you don't lose anything. You just go back to the last place you select. Without, like that lever, once it's pulled, even if I die now, the door will stay open. So when you start, you can take risk. It's fine. The door will stay open. Don't have to come up there anymore. Wow, 2 level ups. So now we can heal 2 times with the potion. All right. The Siege Breaker. You have to slash him in the back. We have to be careful of his shield. Like I wasn't that careful. There you just have to neutral jump. It's fine. Doing quite well. Yeah. Yep. Should have dodged that. I didn't. So it is what it is. So you go back to the last place you save. But everything that you did is still done, let's say. You just have to go back. Okay, siege break. I will break you. This weapon is so strong but so slow. When you start you start slashing, it's hard to cancel and like he's hitting me way more than he should with his shield. I mean the time before, because I was in the process of slashing him like that. What just happened? Seems I didn't learn. There again. This is kind of painful. It's so easy when you look and say, hey, I should have done that. There we go. That was Act 1. I hope you you enjoyed it. It's quite an ordeal to speak without a script. Usually I write everything I want to say, so I just read that. But I hope someone will ask for more, because I will definitely play this game again and again. So, and if anyone wants to do the commentary with me, don't even need to know the game. You know, you can do a commentary by asking question. Yeah, she's impressed. You should not trust this person too much. She seems nice. She seems nice and all, but yeah, she's not that good. And there we are, Act 2. We have 2 fragments out of 5. I hope you enjoyed, and bye bye.